Yes, indeed, YouTube. It is your guy, 74 Midwest Bass, and as you can see, we are back in the vehicle officially known as Kia Bass, the Budget Beast. Yes, indeed, but this time, we're just sitting in Kia Bass, as you can see. We got all our LEDs back working correctly. Speed. Yes, sir, but that's not why we're here today. As you can see, we got mail, man. So what we got for today is just a little bit of something that we've been looking on there at for a little while, couple weeks. We decided to go on ahead and pull the trigger on it. So, without further ado, what we have is the Soundfy SA 400.4 4-channel 400 watt RMS amp, 2 ohm stable. Yes, indeed. As you might can tell from the picture, this looks awfully familiar, but we'll get it out the box and show you what exactly we got. So as you can see, we are in Kia Bass. So everybody forgive me for the shakiness if there is any, but due to the circumstance of what we got going on, this is how we had to do it. So as you can see, it comes with the little user's manual, Soundfire SA 400.4. Yes, indeed. So as you can see, it's a 4-channel. Minimum impedance is 2 ohms. Output at 14.4 is 110 watt times 4 RMS at 2 ohms. 80 times 4 at 4 ohms, and 2 times 230 at 4 ohms bridge. At 13.8 is 4 times 100 at 2 ohms, 70 times 4 at 4 ohms, and 2 times 210 at 4 ohms bridge. Minimum input sensitivity is 200 millivolts. Signal to noise ratio 90 dB. Frequency response 10 to 24 kilohertz. Crossover low pass 90. Crossover high pass is also 90. Bass boost positive 14 dB at 45 hertz. Input impedance RCA's 2 ohms, 20 k ohms. Voltage, operating voltage is from 9 to 15 volts. Musical consumption is 17 amps. Bass consumption 33 amps. And the dimensions are 3.9 inches by 2 inches by 5 inches wide. Yes, indeed. On the other side, we have a little handy dandy installation diagram. Shows you how to wire up the positive, negative remote, the speakers, whether they be in series or parallel or bridged. Then, on the bottom on the left, you have the rear RCA input, and on the right, you have the front RCA input. Yes, indeed. And that pretty much sums up the manual. Right there, you see the term of warranty. Anybody want to check that out, just pause the video right here. And also that the warranty includes. So it says that this warranty does include damaged products by improper installation, water infiltration violation by authorized individuals. Okay. Like I said, for the rest of that, just pause it and read over it. But that's pretty much the gist of what comes in that little owner's manual. And as always, you got the amp wrapped in plastic. But like I said, it does come with a spare 25 amp fuse, some mount down screws, and also one of Allen's keys. That's it. And the amp itself, as you see, comes in plastic, which, like I said, any purchase that you purchase from a company or from anybody should come minimum in plastic. So like I said, as you can see right there, the amp we got. And let me see. I'll post up a picture right beside it of the amp that this amp is cloned from. So like I said, you can see on the front, the Soundfy SA400.4, 4x100 RMS. You've got the remote, negative, and positive. So be mindful and pay attention when wiring it up, because that is just about backwards from everything else that we see. Then you got the front positive, that center is the negative of the right, positive of the left, and then on the right you got the positive. Same thing on the rear channel, yes indeed. On the back, you've got your high, flat, and low pass filter for the rear level, RCA inputs for the front level, and then low pass, flat, and high pass filter. Yes indeed. So like I said, for everybody that's been tuned into the channel, they know that we've been looking for a 4-channel amp to go in our budget build. So that we'll be able to take our old school Rockford Fosgate out. And finally, we believe we found something that'll go perfect with the theme of this car, which for the past few years has been Kia based, the budget build. Now originally we did have a little bit bigger build in here that flexed and floated a lot more, but like I said, we have other vehicles to do monster builds and things like that in, so this is Kia based, the budget beast. So like I said, I'll take you guys to the back, show you what we got. For anybody that's just getting tuned in, and consider subscribing to the channel and also hitting that bell for notification, man. Like I said, this is the trunk of Kia based, the budget beast. It consists of a single custom 12, the best budget amp of 2020 or 2021, the Booty 8808.1D with the custom 24/7 amp guts, and also Optima Blue Top. So as you can see, all this stuff needs to be dusted and cleaned off extremely bad. But and also the amp that we're replacing, the infamous, notorious Rockford Fosgate 60iX. Yes indeed, super old school amp. For anybody that didn't know, this is what's been on our mids and highs this whole time. So like I said, we're gonna be replacing that amp, which is just a 2-channel, with this amp, which is a 4-channel, so it'll give us more control over our speakers and being able to separate the level from the front and the back. Yes, indeed. So as a comparison, everybody knows that this little Rockford Fosgate 60iX is an old school amp, and it wasn't that big, especially not compared to some of the other amps that we got now. But compared to the Soundfy, as you can see, it's a teeny little amp. Yes indeed, YouTube. So like I said, sun comes out, it warms up a little bit. We'll get this one installed and get you guys your first demo. Yes indeed, it is your guy. We out of there, man. Hold up.